last. It is ladder of the snow that nothing has surpassed. Kharkovchanka, it is built to last. The Kharkovchanka is so good we made it to hard bus. Kharkovchanka, 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 Kharkovchanka. Diesel frozen, big snow scoop, thicker than a Slavic soup. Rolling cold without a tank, Kapotnik in a Kharkovchanka. Kharkovchanka, it is built to last. It is ladder of the snow that nothing has surpassed. Kharkovchanka, it is built to last. The Kharkovchanka is so good we made it to hard bus. Kapotnik in a Kharkovchanka. Kharkovchanka, 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 Kharkovchanka.
Sleeping deep beneath the sleepers of the isle, there's a demon creature dreaming heathen and reviled. Sees no rhyme or reason but the feasting when he's riled. Better let him be lest you are sure to see the smile of 16 tons of scurrying death, smoldering souls through front of the rail, with a pig-like grin on the front of his head, sat atop a most illogical number of legs.
Tickets please, let me tell you the tale of the wicked beast that will follow your trail through the valleys and vales on your tail day and night.
There'll be chaos on the rail and the railway strikes.
Stop, take stock, try to gauge the situation.
Your train has been derailed, there's no use waiting in the station. Every engine's been dismantled, there's no other service coming. Charles is leading by example, he's the only train that's running.
You're in all within a doozy of a mess,
So all aboard the WTF Express.
should you want to stay safe, then I wouldn't play games, or you'll run another way of saying runaway train.
Every life has a light in the tunnel ahead, but you might just find that behind it instead of a heaven is an engine and the devil inbred. And we're next on the menu if they've left him unfed. Shine, your timetable says it's almost time for tea, Charlie, and we've laid on quite a spread as you can see. Train coming after you, food chain's gonna be the skew. Won't catch that train if it's gonna catch you. Certain worse than what they say to mind the gap for. The train's not just cancelled, it's damn welded platforms. It is scampered off the tracks to find a snack on off your back lawn. Couple jackdaws of your cat and then your dad on off the back porch. He's hungry and he's hunting down the islanders with a side of any signing hiding bystanders. Quite queer what his dietary requirements are, but it's pretty clear regardless he's a dining car. Coke, petroleum, alone they'll never do. No, this engine 10% of rendered flesh out from the flue.
On this service, we'll be serving something rather more unnerving.
Chugging on blood as he choo-choos you.
It's all true, choo-choos consume fuel too. Humans are a whole new, consumable and whole food, gluten-free
And
range.
more renewable than cold.
So who to choose to chew to this tune? Ooh, you'll do.
Every life has a light in the tunnel ahead, but you might just find that behind it instead of a heaven is an engine and the devil inbred. And we're next on the menu if they've left him unfed. Your timetable says it's almost time for tea, Charlie, and we've laid on quite a spread as you can see, Charlie. If we sate your lust for flesh on which to feed, Charlie, will you promise to eat them instead? There's a choo-choo train coming after you. Food chain's gonna be the skew. Won't catch that train if it's gonna catch you. Engine number 9 on the avenue, a mining line. If your train comes off the track, better run, or you won't come back.
Hey, guess who? This is deja vu. Like HS2, you'll be railed right through. Penetrated in the vein of the mainline route. When we come, well then we're gonna run a train on you. You might say we've got a locomotive to provide the train with a load of groceries. locally sourced from the local folk beer. Granny's supposed to host, although she's toast when the smoke clears.
Yeah, shoot the carpenter, the beast come to dine, and it's flowers that leaves as he leaves on the line.
You'll see when he feasts in the deep of the night,
By the pieces of people in debris left behind. Running off beat and be ridiculous. The weather you see isn't taken as quickly diminishing. With every pillock we're feeding into his dreaming, Caesar's teasing, but if we seem insidious, we're just an easy villagers seeking to keep the most hideous beast we unleash from committing the deed of killing us. Killing a priest, a vicar, a grocer, a postman, a three is villainous. What did it mean? You probably see the feast is imminent. Keep on screaming, clap the bellows, he'll be drawn to your ass. Sally laughed a little madder on the glorious betrayal.
you can ruminate on whether there's a certain train near, or pray that there's a rumor made to circulate still. But in case you didn't hear, then I'd better make clear.
This train terminates here.
Every life has a light in the tunnel ahead, but you might just find that behind it instead of a heaven is an engine and the devil in bread. And we're next on the menu if they've left him unfed. Your timetable says it's almost time for tea, darling, and we've laid on quite a spread as you can see, Charlie. If we sate your lust for flesh on which to feed, Charlie, will you promise to eat them instead? There's a choo-choo train coming after you. Food chain's gonna bend askew. Won't catch that train if it's gonna catch you.
I can't keep quiet about this anymore. It's time to tell a heavy story I highly doubt you're ready for. I work far harder than my boss, so why the hell am I very poor? This isn't cooperation, it's corporation, and now I'm ready for war. I'm terribly bored of getting a short straw, there better be more. But the chance of them ever giving voluntarily is extraordinarily small. I'm the breadwinner, yet I'm barely even fed dinner. Your belly gets bigger daily while I'm simultaneously spread thinner. We're in a wild garden of Eden, and I'm redeeming my right to freedom, rather than be stuck at the arse end of the hierarchy of needs. A middle management amateur like you doesn't deserve my talent. So I'm about to readjust my work-life balance. I'm on strike and it might just be a long night. We ain't staying in Center Park, so once it's dark it's on site. Smoke you like a bunk pipe till your campsite's a bomb site. I've come to right wrongs for all the times you wrong right. They say it's quiet quitting, I'd say that's quite fitting. Throwing lines out that go deep, bro, I ain't fly fishing. You're making my ears bleed, so why would I listen? This dead-end career you give me here really interferes with my mission. Prior to this position I was alive and kicking. Now the mindless shit never stops like the bits in Family Guy. Griffin fighting a giant chicken. I'm stuck in a permanent loop of nothing but working for you. Though I look as if I am enjoying employment, it couldn't be further from true. I'm a sentient human, eternally fuming, a double-headed goon, I'm subservient too. I never intended to do this. You never ended to-do list. When did defending the right to retirement by 70 become hubris? This isn't meant to be humorous. We're living the legacy boomers, literally left and accused us of lethargy and neglecting the future. Huh? What the heck, it was you, bro?
But it said on the news it was definitely true.
Less of a rumor. Perhaps when millennials stop picking up your slack, the penny will drop. Then you realize your menial job could have been done by any old fuck. I'm on strike and it might just be a long night. We ain't staying in Center Park, so once it's dark it's on site. Smoke you like a bunk pipe till your campsite's a bomb site. I've come to right wrongs for all the times you wrong right. I'm only supposed to be having avocado toast. Tell me why I'm cooking up such a bloody barbaric roast. I'm not one to brag, boast, don't want the aggro, but I'm just that close to snapping, though I've got to act, bro. Yeah. My family's concerned at having not heard a word. I've just disappeared without contact. How can I? I'm working 24/7 out here on zero-hour contract. Combat, to dip and not combat. Fun fact, just such a pain in the ass little prick. I feel like I'm sitting on thumbtacks. I'm not doing a favor, so you should have paid up for the use of my labor. Straight up, don't you think it's strange? How Luca can change, a look in debater. Well, I'm rebelling like mutinous sailors, dueling the fate to my union's a saber. Or you could just say a truly irrefutable new opportunity came up. I'm on strike and it might just be a long night. We ain't staying in Center Park, so once it's dark it's on site. Smoke you like a bunk pipe till your campsite's a bomb site. I've come to right wrongs for all the times you wrong right.
Yo. How goes it? Alright. I am mostly ready. How goes it? Gotta turn on my chat cover. Then I will be ready. My brain is a bit frazzled though. Oh, why's that? Hailing me. Explain to me in excruciating detail why this is. College semester started today. Oh yeah, Julio? I could one-up you in terms of brain frazzle-bediddle. Hold on. Let me update my tracking. Which I did, and then I went to refill my water, so now it's wrong. Because, you know, fucking small brain moves. I got a message today from a recruiter for a certain, you know, company that I've been trying to get a job with. I just don't feel 100% of English doesn't help. Yeah. Well, Pulio, if it makes you feel better, I've got excited. Wait, you got scouted? In the process. Which reminds me, he just messaged me. I need to respond. Also, Pulio, in other news that you can't use, but actually you can, so I don't know why I said it that way. I have updated my, Hey, Corian, how's it going? I've updated some stuff on my stream. You know what? Let's do that one today. I'm feeling like that outfit. I have updated the throw and such. Yeah. Yeah, that. It's not finished yet. The problem is I would have the camera track the character, but the character falls out of the world. I haven't figured out how to fix that. So I need to fix that, and I think I'm going to change the damage. I'm going to lower the damage output so it does it. Just probably real quick, did you get the mail I sent you? I did, Corey, and I already have this one, so I need to send it either back to you or to Pulio. But I did get the mail, thank you. I don't know why you sent me rugs, but I have put them in my house temporarily. Which may have been the incorrect maneuver, but it's what I did. Oh, literally not worth selling? I'll probably use them for stuff. I have some ideas for the house, which reminds me I wanted to put something in it. But no, Pulio, get this. Well, you'll like this. So if you do throw some stuff, right? It's like 8 in the chest too. Jesus. If you do throw some stuff, you see the health it does. And then if you do hydrate, That's pretty heckin' cool. Yeah, anyways, gotta get back to work. Catch you later. Yeah, catch you later, Corey. I was supposed to message this recruiter back. Oh, shit. I gotta message this guy back. I want this fucking job. So forgive me. This is not gonna lie, more important than stream. Like not even gonna fuck with you. It's more important stream. No, straight up do it. Yeah. You're getting a better job. The improvement to health would lead to stream being better anyways. And I'd have money. And I could then pay for things. I could get custom emotes finally. Which I know y'all have been wanting for like a while. Like I know y'all like the Fat Cat emotes, but I also know that a number of y'all would like me to have Skull Cat emotes. So I'm sitting here because I'm one of those people. I'm like, I gotta brainificate how I'm gonna phrase this. Fat Cat is quite good. Fat Cat is very good. I want to get art for the doobly-doo. You know, the stuff down below. I'll probably go ahead and park myself in Ul'dah real quick. Oh, I disconnected from chat. It's fucking awesome. I noticed when I came over here that there's actually 2 quests. Remembering the Past and Siblings Rising. And hey Snowrunner, how's it going? Thanks for the head pats. We'll do Sibling Rising first. Remembering the Past is level 50, which means it's something a little bit more special than normal. Hey, Kiza's over there. I don't know how I know that guy's got a fat cat. Hold on. Invite to fellowship. Would join the fellowship. I don't know about their. Didn't know about their Remembering the Past quest. I would not be surprised if that was for a limited number of people. And by that I mean like people who've played the game from a certain point. But we'll find out. See, the thing I'm thinking about right now with this response to this dude is like, he's like, oh, could you be available Tuesday or Wednesday this week for a phone call? And I'm like, okay, well, I'm at work both of those days. But I'll absolutely use my lunch break for this fucking phone call. I don't give a goddamn. Oh, I'm so stressy. I want job. That was some good neck pops. Brain, don't fail me now. I also have the quest, it seems. Yeah, I would assume so. I could be available. There, I sent it. I am now a bundle of anxiety. Fuck yeah. Get to. Let's go. Kipuchika is looking a worried sister. Yes. The 10th anniversary! Oh, I'm probably gonna cry. Oh, if it isn't Barsham! It's always a pleasure, my friend. And how fortuitous that you should appear now, just when I'm in need of help again. Pray, hear me out. You see, my brother recently wrote saying that he wished to meet me in Ul'dah during the Rising celebration. However, the appointed hour has come and gone, and I've not seen neither hide nor hair of him. Do this quest while you do that one? Yeah. I've checked all the likely anxiety. Let pain replace it. You're right. I should punch myself in the face. I've tried to stop doing that. Oh, fuck. I need to rebalance the damage on that. I'm still fine-tuning that. I may update that to, because like I may change it around a bit, so it doesn't necessarily do like. So I need to make it so it does like half the damage it does. Maybe I'll figure that out. Maybe like a 2 or a 3 to do a thingy. What? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I could do with this little health bar thing. The thing is, the health bar fully refills after after you do that one. Like 2 or 3 hits to a quarter heart. That's what I'm thinking. Let me see if I could change the damage on it to... Once again, if anyone's curious what I'm referring to, since I know some of you have a vague interest and some of you don't. Okay, so we go down here. Let's see if we can change the damage to, let's do can we do a 0.25? I do not think I can do a 0.25. So I will have to, I'll have to add something in here to convert down. Not certain how I'll do that. I'll have to figure that out. There'll be something in the arithmetic section that I can do to be like, every time an integer hits 3, it outputs as 1. There's probably something out there, maybe float multiplication or something like that. Maybe we'll figure that out. Blech. I hate Rallius. Seeing that web is interesting. Oh, this is literally just the throwing and the hydrate. That's all this does. Over here's the shutdown thing I'm working on. It's in hold right now. Over here is some other stuff, some of which I'm not using anymore. This one's all the face stuff. The face one's actually really simple. Yeah, this is where this one stands right now. This is all the actually like being knocked over stuff. This is just the straight thing. So, fortunately, someone showed me how to do the loop finally, which made my life a lot easier. Oh, this is Warudo I've heard about. Yeah, Warudo's really good. Yeah, so this is just a loop function, which is very handy because prior I had to have multiples of these, and there's just a lot of shit to set up. It's very, very much a faff. What's annoying is it's supposed to have a Maxwell to throw, but that hasn't been working. Like it pulls from this first, the quirky animals. But I've got like adventure items and some other stuff that it should pull from, but it just doesn't. I am also debating making a redeem that just puts the cat costume on. So I am mulling that over, and I will probably do that for funsies, but I really think that's more of a different model kind of thing. Works in progress, but I have the healing functionality, so like, so throw a lot does full damage, like that wipes out the whole health bar. Throw some stuff does, I think, about like a third of the health bar, and then the hydrate heals some of the health bar. So you know, it's a start. Anyways, I've checked all the likely places in the city to no avail, and I'm beginning to worry. If it is too much trouble, may I ask you to help me find him? Blatantly, I'm in your debt. Now, my brother is a youth of 16 by the name of Nagi. He recently became an adventurer, something he'd aspired to since he was little, Being an adventurer yourself, perhaps you know of him if not cross paths? We met at the previous rising. Not only did you meet him, you helped him on his way, you say? What an amazing coincidence! That being said, it doesn't necessarily mean you would know where he is now. He isn't in the city, though. Chances are he went outside on some business. To begin with, I suppose we should split up and make inquiries in case someone has seen him. If you could focus on this area, I shall speak with those in the quicksand. Afterwards, let us reconvene by the entrance to the tavern. Greeting, adventurer. Oh, it's a lady. Greetings, adventurer. How may I assist you? Oh, Nagi? I understand he's doing some work for the Wandering Minstrel. I dare say his client can point you in the right direction. You track the man down, that is. I'm afraid I don't know his whereabouts at the present. Well, he always hangs out up here, so... Even Money says if I run past this dude, he's gonna be hiding around this corner. Yes. There he is. The Wandering Minstrel often hangs around. I know it's Bran. The Minstrel's probably standing right here, or will be. Well, slap me silly with a harbor errand. If the adventurer gave us guys a story for the ages by bringing a letter in the bottle way back when. What can Brad do for you this fine evening? Oh, I don't know. Exist in a way that isn't painful. I say, well, apologies, I ain't seen the Snoggy. As a matter of fact, I've been busy working on my upcoming piece on the resin. Well, I was just interviewing the ever-dynamic water mister. We've got a rather unusual venture in the offering. Letter force, they calls it. If it piques your interest, I recommend you go see him out. He's at the Gold Court over at Shep's Thal. Thank you. I'll go talk to this person too, even though I know where to go now. Don't stare at the cat girls. Don't do it. Have you spoken to Flair today, by the way, Rallius? Is Flair okay? I know Flair got shook pretty hard yesterday. You weren't there for that, but... Something you need? Oh, Nagi, yeah, I know the sprite lad. Couldn't say where he is now, but last I saw him, he mentioned taking on some delivery work. He's a curious one, he is. Gets along with everyone well enough, but doesn't seem to like working in a team. Talk of bandits prowling the road at late, I can't help but worry. It appears Nagi is carrying out some work for the Wandering Minstrel. If you talk to the man in the Gold Court, you should learn more. Okay, let's go there. This is the most crowded you'll ever see Ul'dah, because people just don't hang out here much. Does that have collisions? Because normally you can stand there. I'm going to now attempt to walk into it. Ah, my dear friend! What a pleasant surprise this is. I trust you've been keeping well. And now then, how might this minstrel be of service? So Nagi's sister wishes to find him. Indeed, I have entrusted him with the task, and I have an inkling as to where he might be. As you may have heard, on the occasion of this rising celebration, I'm hosting an exhibit called the Letter Forest. All are invited to anonymously submit letters to this forest and express their gratitude and encouragement for another. And all may peruse the letters at their leisure. Now, in order to collect missives from the outside of Ul'dah, I have dispatched a chocobo carriage. Nagi is escorting said carriage. When he contacted me on Link Pearl a while ago, he said that he had emerged from the 12th Split on the way back to Ul'dah. Given the hour, they should have already arrived. I know not what's caused the delay, but might have troubled you look for them. I would go myself, except I'm needed here at the present. Certainly. I'm truly grateful. In case this helps, the carriage was meant to pass through Blackbrush Station, so perhaps you could take your search that way. Search to that area. I pray nothing has befallen him. Okay. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, I assumed I was headed straight to Blackbrush. I'm glad I checked the mission, because I was just going to head straight to Blackbrush. Fucking background music is mean. That's what I said, I know. It's mean every year, Pulio.
There you are. Were you able to learn aught of Noggy?
Yeah, he's probably around Blackbrush, getting murdered.
Escorting a carriage for the minstrels, and that's the way of it. As suggested, let us take ourselves to Blackbrush Station and try searching in the vicinity.
Oh, it's just, let me just misclick a million times. You know, we still need to try sometime. There is an Eorzea version of GeoGuessr, which I have played in my spare time, and I'll have you know, I'm pretty fucking good at it. But, should really play that on stream sometime for funsies.
Barsham! No sooner did I arrive than this man came running out of breath.
An adventurer? Oh, thank the 12. It's bandits from Quivering Mace. They fought on a chocobo carriage over by the clutch. The carriage only had one guard, and he was sorely outnumbered. Please, you must help him.
That has to be Noggy. With me, Barsham.
I will tell you, like, I'm shook as fuck right now because I got contacted by a recruiter for a company that I've been wanting to get a job with for a while. So, like, I have been, like, just out of sorts for, like, an hour.
Damn it. There's no end to them.
Where have you now, you stubborn little shite?
It's funny because they're Lalafels and they're all short as fuck.
Enough! Leave my brother alone, or the 12's my witness who'll recite every thrashing you've ever known.
You receive, excuse me.
This fearsome adventurer here, that is.
That's no ordinary woman! Retreat!
What if they recognize me? I've killed a lot of people.
Are you alright, Noggy?
It's the guy! Holy fucking shit, run the hell away. I mean, like, if you know who our character is, that's the appropriate, like, that is the actual appropriate response. Also, oh my god, it's the guy! Did you see the guy? Oh, I'm excited. Correct.
Sister, Barsham too. Oh, I should be the one to come to my aid, thank you.
How have you been, Noggy? You remembered. I've been well, more than well. I'm sorry I didn't come when I said I would, sister. Rest assured, I'm not too badly hurt.
That's a relief. I'll take a proper look at your wounds back in the city. I must say, I was quite surprised to learn that you had met Varsham. She helped me when I first arrived in Ul'dah. From registering as an adventurer to completing my first task, she kindly showed me the ropes. I loved that one. Like, last year's Rising fucked me up. Like, and that's what it was. It was showing a new adventurer the ropes, and it fucked me up. Oh my god. Like, I actually cried. Now, I'd suspected you were a great adventurer, but to send your foes running without even drawing your weapon, that's just incredible.
I still have a long way to go. Embarrassing myself like I did. I want Sister's approval. I need to grow stronger and be able to fight on my own. My approval? I love this guy. Love this guy. Right here. Love this guy. Love this guy. Look at him. Love this guy. Love this guy. I am... That guy's the goat. Oh, I fucking love him so much.
But first things first, Brent and I have a delivery to make for the Rising. If you'll excuse us, we'll hurry back to Ul'dah. Lead us back as well. I had in mind to pay the minstrel a visit in any case.
I don't know, Pulio, did the Rising fuck you up a bit? Welcome back, my friends. I'm pleased to see that Noggy's safe and well. Rising attendants inform me they now have all the letters. With this, we may proceed with the letter Forest as planned. Thank you, Nagi. I'm sorry I'm late. You see, we're not for Varsham. There's no telling what might have become. Without Varsham, there's no telling what might have become of the letters in Brent. In the end, I was utterly useless. So that is how it happened. As Nagi's client, allow me to thank you as well for coming to his aid. Oh. That being said, my boy, you were far from useless. Nay, you bravely defended the carriage until help arrived. There's no need to belittle yourself so. Well, Varsham didn't need to rely on anyone. If she drove off the bandits with nary more than a stern look. Didn't hold a candle to her. I have saved the world. That's not a fair standard, my guy. Not a fair standard at all. Like her, I would be able to deal with any problem without help. Otherwise, I couldn't claim to be an adventurer worth his salt. Well, you know, we do summon 7 other people to help us save the world, except for the one where we punched what's-his-face to death. That was pretty goat. Without help... Yeah, boy, I bet at the end of Endwalker you were wishing you were playing a monk, am I right? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Punched him in the face to death. Fuck, dude, like, that was... Pugilist cannon. Tell me, Nagi, all this time, have you been working alone? Even for dangerous tasks? That's right. A worthy adventurer doesn't rely on others. Also, I do want to learn Monk sometime soon. I like Monk a lot. It is not very popular, though. I don't know why, though. Like, I don't know why it isn't more popular. I don't get it, because I fucking love Monk. Also, I want better hand tracking. I had to figure out why my hand tracking is real bad. I mean, I know why, but... A worthy adventure doesn't rely on others. If I'm to be the kind of adventurer you approve of, I must be able to handle anything by myself. I bet it's carpal tunnel fears. That is a possibility. I see. If that's what you believe, then I can't consent to you being an adventurer any longer. Return to our village and start over. Fast GCD means a lot of button mashing. Yeah? What? But you were so happy for me when I became an adventurer. It's why Black Mage is so popular. It's because Black Mage is the highest damage in the game. Like, always. And Yoshi P plays Black Mage, so yeah, no. I'm working hard to succeed, to prove to you that I have what it takes, but now... You developed a grave misconception. So you recognize what that is. I can't in good conscience approve of your calling. If you can't accept this, if you wish to remain an adventurer, then you must win me over. And it begins with pondering why you first embarked upon this path. Alright, sister. I'll think on this. That too? Yeah, too. I'm sorry you had to see that, Varsham. Despite how it may have appeared, no one wants my brother to succeed more than I do. To succeed and be happy. After all, I know better than any how hard he works. Unless he changes his ways, however, he's like to die somewhere out there. And even if he manages to stay alive, he would all be known for an arduous life. That's why I didn't go out of my way to be gentle when addressing his wounds. If you could just focus on what actually matters, instead he obsesses about gaining my approval and compares himself to others. Well, Kipikjakia is again looking a worried sister. If truth be told, no matter what Nagi wants to do, it is my intent to support him. It's his life after all, and no one else's. It isn't my place to interfere. Be that as it may, if he's sabotaging his own aspirations with his obsession for my approval, I can't simply stand by idly and watch. Loath though I am to impose, until my brother has found his answer, I might as well trouble you to keep an eye on him. Or might I as well. I think I read that backwards. Please, take it as a request from me as well. Ever has adventuring been dangerous, and it's more dangerous still for one who spurns help. think I just skipped a dialogue by moving my camera. Like Kippa, I do not wish for Nagi to continue his current path. So, fellow adventurer, please help him find a better way. Yes, sir, Mr. Yoshi P. I mean, Wandering Minstrel. Should have a point, though. Homeboy is wildly deluded about needing help. Yeah, oh yeah. We'll probably recant him some great tale of us killing some great monster. With help. Thank you. Now then, on to a related matter. I must pay a visit to the Weavers Guild, but I will see you again anon. You'll excuse me. Hey, Vickrel, how's it going? Nagi set off this way, so you may find him at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. We leave him in his capable hands, my friend. But yeah, how's it going, Vickrel? I got a very exciting message today. I got a message from a recruiter for a certain company that I've been applying to, and that shit got me sweat. And if that falls through, there's some companies that make locomotive rolling stock in the U.S. that are hiring. I'm gonna look at them. Joining the Marine Corps? Yeah, no, listen, if I was going to do that, I would have gone to West Point. I got an offer when I was... Listen, I got an offer when I was in high school. Like, I had the opportunity to have a senator write a letter of recommendation to West Point for me, and I was like, well, fuck no. I had to go to Limsa, and it's just 24/7 horny. I mean, yeah. Oh, it's you, Varsham. What is it? Is that so? I'm sorry. This is really something I should be doing alone. Still, it's nice I have someone to talk to. You fucking turkey. Like my sister bade me. I'm pondering why I choose to become an adventurer in the first place. Kippa has looked after me since I was no more than 10 after our parents passed away. She was already a reporter by then, and her work took her to various places. From her, I heard tales about adventurers and came to admire them. Upon learning the full extent of the impending calamity, she took us to a village in the mountains where our aunt lived. It's desperate times like these that people need to... Yeah, it's desperate... Yeah. It's desperate times like these that people need stories of hope, she used to say, and I believe she wanted to remain in Gridania and continue her work. She left. In order to keep me safe. You know what? I will hydrate. Thank you. Ugh. We got to see the Fallout TV show promo poster. Amazon took the cheap way of making a promo poster and using AI. They did what? To my boy? Link it to me. We gonna look at it. Also, we need to watch the trailer. You know what trailer I'm talking about, Vickrel. I haven't watched it on stream yet, but we're going to watch it before Snowrunner. I was a burden to her then, and I won't be a burden, and I don't want to be a burden to her again. For that, I need to show her that I don't need to depend on others. I'm a capable adventurer who can handle anything by myself. Understand I can't understand what's wrong with that. Well, when in doubt, I suppose I should do what adventurers do and gather information. It would be good, I think, to speak with people like my sister, people who aren't adventurers, but are familiar with them. Who in Ul'dah would fit that description? Momodi? How about the local purveyor of information? How about a business with extensive dealing in adventures? And how about the face of the Adventurers Guild? The face of the Adventurers Guild, obviously. Of course! Who else but Miss Momodi? Yeah, duh. Have you gotten to see the Fallout TV show promo poster? Okay, I already read that. Sorry, I read it on a different screen. Yeah, link it to me, Vickrel. I want to look at it. In her capacity as guild representative, she's bound to have some valuable insights. I'll seek her out at once. Okay. Sorry, I'm like, my brain is like on Mach fucking 9 right now. We're going Mach 9 right now. Because of this fucking thing I got messaged about, like... But it's only Mach 9, I would figured it would have gone to Mach fuck. Yeah. Well, you know, we'll see. Well, my paranoid ass is like, is this a scam? Is this someone trying to scam me? Because I'm paranoid and I assume anything potentially good that might happen to me is a scam or is fake because I'm perpetually paranoid. I still remember when I first came here to sign up. I was such a nervous wreck then. It's on the Discord. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna look at it in a bit. But now, this place feels like a second home. I come here all the time for crumpets. They make them so springy and serve them drowning in butter and honey. Sorry, now's the time for that. Come, let's have a chat with Miss Momodi. Better paranoid than caught out, yeah.
Well now, if it isn't Vasham and Nagi, to what owes the pleasure of both of your companies today?
I was hoping to get your advice on a certain matter.
The misconception you've developed about being an adventurer. That's an interesting one, I have to admit.
Tries I might figure it out. I keep going in circles. I thought you might be able to offer some insights.
This is just a gut feeling, but I reckon I understand what your sister's trying to say. Tell me, Nagi, suppose you fail to get your sister's approval. Would you simply give up being an adventurer? Would it all become meaningless? From this here counter, I've indeed seen off many adventurer, each and every one unique, with dreams and destinations all their own. But, in spite of their differences, they all share something in common, a reason for first embarking upon their journey.
Coolio, which city did you start in? Did you take my advice and start in Ul'dah? Because I'm telling you, like, you gotta start in Ul'dah, man. It's the place to start. I did. I started as a black mage. Do you understand now why I say you should start in Ul'dah? Like, it's still like 20? Yeah, that's fair. You understand why I tell people that Ul'dah should be your starting city. Yep, yeah, no. Like, it matters. Ul'dah is, of the 3 starting cities in 14, Ul'dah is the most important to the story. And it is the one that has the greatest amount of involvement in the main story. 22 Thaumaturge, fuck yeah.
Barsham, you wouldn't mind telling us why you chose the adventure in life?
Yeah, I wanted to see the world.
How very like you. Keep that reason close to your heart now, you hear? And you, Nagi? What inspired you to become an adventurer?
Oh, it's simple, really. I heard about adventures from my sister. Became infatuated with the lives they led. Like them, I wanted to be able to see the world while helping those in need.
And isn't that enough?
Your sister's approval will know you have a reason all your own. By the 12. I see it now. At some point, my desire to prove myself to Kippeth had displaced my own motive for being an adventurer. That's the misconception Kippeth wanted me to realize. What a fool I've been.
Wanting someone's approval isn't wrong in and of itself, mind, but it's got nothing to do with why you're an adventurer. It shouldn't force you to do things you wouldn't do otherwise, like trying to handle everything alone. Well, that's enough from me today. I've said my piece. What you do now is up to you, Nagi.
Naga, they're so hard to pronounce their names.
Thank you for helping me realize, Miss Momodi. Think nothing of it. It's my job to watch over you all. Nothing makes me happier than to see you happy, doing what you do.
Hey, Vickrel, question for you. When are you gonna play goddamn Final Fantasy 14? No, I'm kidding. I love my game stalls for a minute. Yeah. Games be that way sometimes. Thank you, Varsham. Thank you too, Varsham, for accompanying me. I think I know what to say to Kippa now. And, loath though I am to trouble you again, there's something else I'd like your help with. You see, the letters we collected in Limsa Laminsa. One was from an explorer who was seeking an escort for an expedition. By now, that letter should be on display at the Gold Court. I want to show it to my sister, and I'd be grateful if you could help me find it. Come, let's rejoin the minstrel. Listen, Vickrel, you know, it's pretty good. It's gonna give you them sad times. Them happy sad times, too. As soon as I finish this, we'll look at that picture. Just FYI. Because, I mean, some of y'all don't know this, but I'm a humongous Fallout fanboy. Like, I love Fallout. It is one of my favorite franchises. Like, Fallout is... My simping for Bethesda stems from how much I love Fallout. Ah! Welcome back! Dare I hope you were able to find the answer? Yes, I'm happy to say. Miss Momodi helped me to come to a realization. And when I go speak with my sister... I see. By all means, feel free to borrow the letter. Does it have any distinguishing characteristics? As I recall, there was a large drawing of a blue chocobo on it. Very well. Let's all search together, the more swiftly to find it. I just wish you got more stories like New Vegas. I'll be the first to admit that I don't care for 4 story. I don't care for 4 story. I don't necessarily super care for 3 story either, but I still love 3. It's the world. Like, Fallout's a world that I'm in love with. Letter with the chocobo carriage drawing. Oh, it's actually on that? No. Dear not-so-new adventurer, as a traveling merchant, I've had my fair share of happy encounters. But sharing a carriage with you stands out above them all. For you see, I went on to sell veritable crate loads of the ring I gave you, and turned enough profit to buy my own carriage. You've shared with me your adventurer's luck, and I count my blessings every day. No matter where I go, I often hear tell of your exploits. It makes me inordinately proud to have met you. Till we meet again, my friend, I pray for your continued safety and success. While the contents ring a bell, this letter wasn't written by an explorer, nor does it bear a drawing of a blue chocobo. Yeah, I know, Gabe, but I'm not gonna lie, that did hit me a little bit. Letter with a blue chocobo drawing. No, I'm reading the rest. I'm reading the rest of the verse. A letter with a shield drawing. As someone charged with the city's peace, I cannot overstate how much of a boon adventurers are to our efforts. Some folk had expressed concern that an increase in drifters would see a corresponding rise in crimes, but on the contrary, they're steadily declining. Soldiers like ourselves are somewhat limited in the scope of our duties, and we may not always be available to lend our citizens what assistance they need. Thus, would I take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to adventurers who step up to fill the void. Well, the contents ring a bell. I'm pretty sure I know exactly who wrote that. Don't ask me their names. I can't remember anyone's fucking name. Esteemed adventurer, should you chance to read this letter, I pray it finds you well. Much time has passed since you helped us rebuild in the wake of that terrible disaster, but we still remember you most fondly. Our lives continue to be hard, and every day brings new challenges. Nonetheless, we have regained a semblance of what we once had, and smiles are beginning to return to faces. The morrow will be brighter than today. This we dare to believe now thanks to you. And should you face hardship, I pray you believe the same. Are there any other letters? Oh, over to this one. I mean, there's definitely more letters, I guarantee you. This music stings, yo. Like, this music is not nice. Dear adventurer, how fares your journey? Mine continues, and I wake up in the sound of birdsong and lie down to sleep beneath the moonlight as I seek unblazed trails. Long ago, when an adventurer aided me, I was made to realize how alike we are. It's extremely fucking rude. I'm pretty sure they've used this song like every year, and it's just, fuck me, dude. It stinks. Deep down, we are simply travelers who thrill in making new discoveries. Thus, do I write this letter now, in hopes of recruiting such like-minded souls to join me on an expedition. You few at all share my desire to make the uncharted charted, then I invite you to seek me out at the drowning winds in Linsa Lamensa. Eagerly do I await your coming. This letter recruiting adventurers bears a drawing of a blue chocobo. Must be the missive Nagi is looking for. A letter forest tender. Greetings and welcome to the letter forest. Displayed here are messages of gratitude and encouragement, which folk the realm over have anonymously written. Comes as no surprise, but no few messages are addressed to adventurers. Now we're still in the midst of preparation, but I should be pleased to guide you when all is in readiness. Yeah, so she'll have a whole shitload of them to read. No luck over here so far. How about you? Got it, sure right here, my guy. Blue Chocobo. Yes, this is the one. All that's left then is to talk to Kippa. You know where she is? She went to the Weavers Guild, saying she had business there. Perhaps she's buying clothes. At any rate, I'll look for her there. Thank you. But she's buying you some new threads, my guy. For this, too, might I trouble you to accompany Nagi? Afterwards, I ask that you tell me how events unfold. I shall await you at the Ruby Road Exchange. Is this your first Rising, Pulio? It is, isn't it? Yes. I imagine you very much liked it, because the Rising is my favorite. I think the reason, like, the Moonfire Fair, like, I started, like, January, I want to say. Like, the Rising, I remember basically every single Rising vividly. And the Moonfire Fair, because it's always right before it, I think that's why I have such a warped sense of time when it comes to the Moonfire Fair and the Rising. Because they stick in my mind so much, I always feel like they've just happened. And last year's Rising was, oh my god, walking Nagi through, you know, the steps of being a new adventurer, like retracing the steps that you took as a new adventurer in Ul'dah. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Like, think about that, Pulio. I want you to think about that. About last year's Rising, where you got to walk a brand new adventurer through the exact same steps that you took as a new adventurer in Ul'dah. Holy fucking shit. Like, I bet it was a time. Oh my god, it fucked me up so hard. Exact same thing you did for me. Yeah, no, like, that was the point. Last year's Rising was literally about, you know, it was basically a reference to, you know, all the players who've played for a long time, you know, inviting new people in and, you know, introducing them to the game and introducing them to the world. Like, it was a direct reference to that. And it was basically a thank you to everyone who had done that from the developers. Because, you know, it was basically like, if you guys hadn't done this, the game, you know, would not have survived. And it was emotionally devastating. All of the Risingers are really sweet, Pulio. Like, they all are. You're here too, Varsham. I must confess, I'm feeling rather nervous. So I appreciate your presence. Oh dear, you came to find me?
My apologies for taking so long. So, Nagi, were you able to find the answer? Aye. To begin with, I want you to look at this. An explorer is assembling an escort for an expedition. Certainly sounds exciting. In wanting your approval, I was determined not to rely on others. But a part of me wanted dearly to be part of the expedition. To go where I dare not set foot alone. So I've decided I will answer the invitation. Then this means you've given up on trying to do everything alone. Good. I had wanted to prove to you that I'm capable, but that I'm no longer a burden, and in my obsession, I lost sight of why I became an adventurer in the first place. To see what lies beyond the horizon, and lend a helping hand to those I meet. That's what drives me. I was able to remember this thanks to Miss Momodi and Varsham. And whether or not you approve, I want to keep continuing adventuring for my own reasons. Is that alright with you? Did you just say you didn't need my approval? To be clear, I never actually intended to stop you. Do you remember what you once told me, Nagi, shortly before the calamity struck? Did you interview adventurers again? Blah blah blah. Did you invent? Did you interview adventurers again today? What were they like? What kind of places have they been to? You never get sick of hearing about adventurers, do you? Never ever. When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer too. God, it's high-pitched voices, not strong suit. Well, that's a fine aspiration in as any. But do you know what kind of adventurer you wish to become? A hero, like in the tales, perhaps? Oh no, sister, not a hero. Adventurers are free spirits, and I want to be the freest spirit of them all. Oh yes, I'll travel the world and meet lots of people. When I visit home, you can interview me as much as you like. That boy to spurn help for want of my approval. I couldn't bear to see it, and in order to bring you to your senses, I have spoken a little sternly. As an adventurer, you'll experience no small amount of hardships, but you choose your path because you wanted to be free. So don't let yourself be shackled by expectations, be it your own or that of others. Instead, take things as they come. So long as you're true to yourself and recognize your limits, you'll surely find a way forward. And remember, not even heroes can accomplish everything alone. Relying on others doesn't make you a lesser adventurer. If anything, the freer we are, the more we need to look out for one another. And that, I believe, is the essence and beauty of adventuring. Wouldn't you agree, Varsham? Yeah, wholeheartedly. Understood. Understood, Kippa. I won't ever forget this. Knowing you, I expect you're raring to answer the explorer's petition in Limsa Laminsa. You'll be taking an airship, yes? In which case, I shall give these garments to you now. I had them made for you, thinking it was past time you had something better. For me! Thank you so much, sister. I must thank you too, Varsham. You're the kind of adventurer I admire, and I'll keep working hard to be like you. I couldn't have asked for a better person to watch over my little brother. I appreciate everything you've done for him, and I look forward to meeting you again, be it for a story or something else. With that, we take our leave of you. Till next time. Bye-bye. You see the siblings off, safe in the knowledge that all will be well. Time to rejoin the Wandering Minstrel and relay to him the tale's happy conclusion. Fuck yeah. And Blue Mage.
What was that quest name? Everyone was Fukumin fighting. Fucking hell. Oh, it'll be easier probably just to walk there. Think about it, Pulio. In a few months, you will be 1 year into 14. Not exciting. Oh, he's right there. Of course he's right there. Dude's always right there. Why did I leave? Silly me. Welcome back, my friend. And I'll be 1K hours soon, too. Fuck yeah. Judging by your expression, I take all is well with Nagi and Kippe. I see. Pleased I am to hear that. When we first set out on our journeys, 'tis usually for the simplest of reasons. Yet, as we make our way, those reasons may become lost in the haze of motives, causing us to lose sight of what truly matters. In such a time, if we can but remember what prompted us to take our first step, you'll always find the strength to take the next. Nagi shall be fine, I'm certain of it. My thanks for keeping an eye on him. I sit in corner, I saw that. These events have inspired a new verse in me. A verse about the dreams of those who seek new worlds, and the hopes of those who see them off. Greetings, Warrior of Light. They always do something like this. Oh, you always get a message from Yoshi P. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps. Perhaps not. It's a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. 10 years now have passed since the world was reborn from its ashes, since we set forth upon this journey. Countless things have happened during that time, and I've had the pleasure of meeting many adventurers along the way. If truth be told, it hasn't always been easy. There are moments when I wonder why I must struggle so. Days when I'm tempted to cast it all aside. But in spite of this, I always manage to carry on. And it is thanks to my wonderful comrades, and to you, our esteemed adventurers. By now, I must have been regaled with tens of thousands of your tales. You usually share them with me with a smile, but even when it's with a frown, you tell me that you still enjoyed yourself. There's no exaggeration to say that I derive all of my driving force from you all. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Ours is an unending journey, and nothing would make me happier than if we could keep walking it together. As you make your way, we promise that we will ever be by your side, matching you step for step. Now, the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. Much time has passed since the world was reborn from its ashes. Countless souls have made this place their home, and every single one has left an indelible mark upon it. Together, we have built this world, and it is our sincerest hope that we shall continue to do so for many years to come. So please, be safe and well. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Yeah, every rising ends with a message from Yoshi P. I dare say Nagi is aboard the airship by now. I pray that he and Kippa find happiness on their respective paths. I hope that you do so as well, my friend. If you would lend me an ear, I would dedicate these verses to your future. By morning light the journey starts, a trill of hope within our hearts, on westerly wind to river song, in the world where we belong. Above fields of white and azure sky, sunsets storm a crimson fire, jewels that glitter on pitch black veil, a new day dawns, so goes the tale. By eternal wind we carry on, boldly towards a golden morn, with memories as a guiding star, shining our steps both near and far. Where you will go, whom you will meet, what you will see, there is no telling what the future holds for anyone. Yet, come what may, I bid you never forget this. The bonds you forge, the memories you make, and the footprints you leave behind, they shall one day spur you forward. To pray, continue walking your own path. Wherever your journey leads, I shall be praying for your happiness. I is the emotional. With memories shared, yet all our own, as one we brave frontiers unknown. Thank you for 10 years. I is big emotional. Ugh. That is the definition of emotional damage. You now have access to the letter force at the Gold Court. Speak with the tender stationed there to read the letters. Additionally, you have also unlocked the Kupo Kupo adventure minigame on the steps of Nald. Speak with Nora at the Ruby Exchange to play. This, along with other minigames, can also be played by opening the toy chest in any inn room. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck me. The minigame is fun. I can't believe I've been playing this game for 10 fucking years. Holy shit. Greetings, adventurer. Are you here to test your skills in the excitement of Kupo Kupo adventure? Yes, I'd like to try that, please. You bet I am, Kupo. Excellent, let's get you started at once. Please enjoy yourself. Start game. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Okay, that's kind of fun. This is kind of fun. I like this. Oh, I didn't think it would ricochet like that. Oh, this is not going well. Anyways. Yeah, I have other actions. Deal 20 damage to a target in front of you. Okay. Palm Cure, Palm Ward. Palm Re-Raise, Palm Fire. You can also move, by the way. Yeah. I think. Oof, that was not effective. There, I'll take that. Oh, that didn't consume a turn. Interesting. Does that? No. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Sense a powerful presence. Okay. This is pretty neat. Oh, that was a waste. Oh. That wasn't terrible. Wasn't amazing, but you know. Oh, that was pretty good. Hey. Happy with that one. Cool. So we just bloop. Wait. Stage 1 cleared. Fuck yeah. Okay, this is fun. I like this. I'm probably not gonna play this for very long, but I like this. I might just open with Palm Foot. No, we'll do.
What? You moving, you little shit!
That works. Oh, okay. Understood. Got it. Anyways, I will play this another time on at my leisure. In the meantime, I am curious what this is over here, remembering the past. But let's look at that image that, fucking... Let's see what we got. First of all, I hate the concept. I didn't know they were doing a Fallout TV show. I didn't know that. Let me open with that. I was not aware of that. Also, I hate that it's in Los Angeles, because fuck you, that's the least interesting place to set it. Like, we've got Fallout in Los Angeles, don't we? Isn't it like one of the original games is in that area? This car is backwards. Okay, things I'm noticing off the gate. Here, let me move it over and hide the chat cover for y'all. 1, this car is backwards. 2, what the fuck is that? 3, this car is also backwards. 4, that's not a car. 5, what the fuck's happening up there? 6, this is not a sidewalk. Why are there people on it? Why is that car over there? 7, what the, is it, I think this is like supposed to be the Hollywood sign, it looks like, or something like that. Like the AI fucked and shit that out. There's 2 of like the same sign right there. There's a person back there with too many legs. Yep. Vickrell also sent like a bunch of like close-ups on things that are wrong. And admittedly, I'm just kind of like picking out my own. Yeah, there's this building doing just whatever the fuck back there. There's this weird little lump right there. God knows what that's doing. It's like a mixed parking type thing over there. That's just wrong. Everything in this is just all wrong. These cars are all wonk. None of these are Fallout cars, by the way. Not a fucking one of these is a Fallout car. I don't see no Chrysler's. All right. Not one of those damn cars is a fucking car from Fallout. This car doesn't even have any doors. To be fair, neither does that one. Or that one. Just look at this. Like, look at this weird mush right here. And it goes all the way down. Just mush, mush. It's like a couch. I do love that this car is just backwards. Like, this is why AI is bad. They're already using AI art to replace artists, and that's just fucking awful. I hate that so much. Ugh. That's a bummer. I fucking hate to see Fallout done like that. Alright, let's do this. Nanaji appears to be deep in thought. The determined set of your jaw, the dynamic presence, it's as if you've ever ready to leap into action. Oh yeah, I gotta turn on my chat cover. Whoop. There's no mistake. You're an adventurer, and a dependable one at that. Yes, I think you'll find I am. Tell me, are you familiar with the name Louis Olivier? Of course I am. Of course you are, of course you are. Forgive my suddenness, but I am Nanaji Nonaji, a budding writer, and I seek to pen a biography of the great man. In particular, I wish to cover his movements leading up to the calamity, and to that end, I have requested an interview with the Immortal Flames. He served the Eorzean Alliance as a tactician, you see, so there ought to be someone in the Order who had dealings with him. What? I didn't know that! And while my request has thankfully been accepted, there's just one problem. I don't have much experience conducting interviews, and I'm worried that I might not be able to do a proper job. As an adventurer, you're doubtless used to dealing with people. Thus, I would like to ask you to accompany me in the capacity of an assistant. It would be tremendously reassuring to simply have you watching on. And if you're amiable, afterwards I'd like to interview you as well for your own impressions. For your troubles, I'll be certain to credit you as a collaborator. So please, won't you help me with my biography and the memories of the calamity? Wait, that the memories of the calamity might be preserved for future generations? I'm in your debt. To begin with, please come with me to Camp Drybone in Eastern Thanalan. It's a place I'd like to visit ahead of the interview. Like, I'm pretty sure this isn't seasonal. Like, I think this is just a new quest. I don't know if it's limited time or not. I forgot to check. Here you are. To explain why we're here. Oh, but I haven't even asked your name. How am I supposed to credit you if I don't even know that much? Oh, it's Varsham. Varsham Scrap Iron. The Varsham Scrap Iron. Champion of Eorzea. So I wonder I felt you were so dependable. With one such as you helping me, everything will surely go well. We're getting back to business. The interview I've arranged is with an officer of the Immortal Flames. As there's still time, however, I thought we'd pay a visit to the nearby graveyard first, so I can explain my motivation for the biography. I come from a small village near the Cartano Flats. It was burned down in the calamity, and those who died were laid to rest here. My parents among them. It's hardly an uncommon tale. After the dread primal emerged from Dalamud, he released a fiery devastation across the length and breadth of Eorzea. But as much as the calamity has scarred the realm, it is quickly becoming just another event in the history books. Beyond occasionally giving thanks to the Archons and that my brain is fried. Beyond giving occasional thanks to the Archons that Eorzea was saved, people spare it little thought. But when you've lost so many loved ones, it's hard to feel anything was saved. That's why I wish to know more about Louisoix. While learning about his part in Eorzea's salvation, I hope I will attain closure. Oh, he was pretty dope, dude. Like, I gotta say, I'm a big fan of the way he saved the world. That's my motivation for writing the biography. The biographer. Now then, in preparations for the interview, let's review what is known about our subject. It's difficult to define exactly when the seventh Amber Calamity was set in motion. Many historians, however, point to the Empire's Meteor Project, which sought to bring Dalamud down upon Eorzea. Oh, those are good posters. I like those. I want those. I'd put these on my wall. It was the year 1562 of the 6th Astral Era. Seeking to combat the Imperial threat, Louisoix founded the Circle of Knowing, an order whose objectives was the preservation of Eorzea. Though its members, the Archons of Sharlayan and Shirkle, worked to unite the nations of Eorzea through its members. Oh god, fuck, my reading is bad today. The result was the formation of the Grand Companies in the 3 city-states, the Immortal Flames, the Order of the Twin Adders, and the Maelstrom. None of these would exist now if it were not for their efforts. And then, in the year 1572, when the situation was coming to a head, Louisoix himself made the journey to Eorzea in secret and engaged with each of the nations. What took place during that time is what I seek to learn in the interview. The man we're due to meet is the contact for the Free Brigade, a unit formed of adventurers. He apparently had Louisoix's assistance for a mission. The meeting place is Highbridge, to the northeast. It's more or less time now, so let's make our way there. Oh, gotta plug the fucking face tracker in. Hold on. Just keep it unplugged for as much of the stream as I can so it don't overheat. Alright, off we go. The bridge? Yeah, the bridge. Water while we fly. I should have put on my Immortal Flames outfit so that way he knew I'm one of them. But I didn't. You're the ones who seek an interview. I must say I wasn't expecting to see the champion of Eorzea. I'm Nanaji Nonodi. Nonoji. Nananji. Nanaji Nanoji. Fuck me. Fuck. The writer who made the request, and Farsham is kindly accompanying me for the interview. I can't thank you enough for taking the time out of your busy schedule to humor me. Come now, no need for the thanks. Like everyone, I hold Louisoix in the highest esteem. If you wish to know about him, Olin Aubrey is always glad to oblige. Without further ado, then let us begin. My understanding is you had dealings with Louisoix. Could you please tell me the details? As you know, our Grand Companies were formed thanks to the Circle of Knowing. But it wasn't until Dalamud began turning red that Louisoix first appeared. You tell. I didn't play an ARR, so I don't actually know any of this. Right, no, not AR, I mean fucking 1.0. It began with the word that an elderly Elzen man had come to Gridania, who held the key to vanquishing primals. Upon learning of this, I sent an adventurer to the Free Brigade to make contact with them. Later I learned that the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder had done the very same.
At that time, our companies weren't yet collaborating. Each one only thought to stay ahead of the others. If truth be told, at first we didn't think much of Louisoix, or that he was the leader of the scholars who started peculiar prophecies. But when the adventurer reported back, our opinion of the man completely changed. With his spellcraft, Louisoix had opened a way into Ifrit's domain. By the hand of dauntless adventurers, the Lord of Inferno had been brought low. Alas, many defeats preceded that victory, but it was reported that countless child corpses lay strewn in a bowl of embers. Now, the mystery yielded a shocking revelation. Following the battle, Legis Nail Van Darnus of the fucking 5, 6, 7th Imperial Legion appeared to have told the Incher that the hour of reckoning was at hand, that Dalamud would soon fall and cleanse the land. That was when we realized the Empire was behind the Red Moon's anomaly. So thanks to Louisoix, you became aware of the media project. Still, it doesn't seem like you had much to act upon. As you say, I need to go eat. Back in a minute. Yeah, see you in a minute. Afterwards, we scrambled to learn all we could about the project. For a blessing, we had the cooperation of a Garlean defector, Sid Garland, whom you know well. He revealed the truth of the projects, that he utilized a transmission tower to pluck Dalamud from the heavens, all for the purpose of purging us savages from the realm. Weather's happening outside. I could continue telling what I know, but from this point on, there's someone better suited than I am. If you're interested, I should be glad to introduce you to this individual. What say you? Well now, we'd be keen to speak with this person indeed. Let me check something. Very well, I'll send a word to your Alder's Nest. If you could take yourselves to Apakalu Falls, I'll arrange a meeting there. Go to such lengths to help us. I can't say how grateful I am. Do not mention it. As I said, I hold Louisoix in the highest esteem. He was one who brought our three nations together, and nothing will please me more for him to be remembered. Well, it's past time I return to Ul'dah. I pray to come and interview bears you fruit. I don't know why I went with that voice, but it's what we did. Lieutenant certainly has great respect for Louisoix. And thanks to him, we have another promising interview. Come, let's head to Gridania, where the Archon has sojourned. Where do you people come from? Holy shit. Anyways. I see I'm not the only person doing this quest. I might stop by the, I was gonna say I might stop by one of the NPCs and see if he's got anything for me, but I think I won't. Just for time. You to get me that fat. Alright, weather, calm the fuck down. Jesus. Alright. Might give me that fat cat umbrella and swap it out for this one. Gotta represent, you know. So this is Apakalu Falls. Conspicuous lack of creatures aside, it's quite a beautiful place. Now then, the person we're to meet should be along shortly. I think I know who it is, but I'm probably wrong. I was wrong. Oh. I was told there were those who wish to learn about Louisoix, and who should be one of them but the champion of Eorzea. Well met.
I'm Lieutenant Ciro Fluke, in the Order of the Twin Adder. I appreciate that you do the Grand Company salute to the person, from the Grand Company that you're in. Nanaji Nonoji, at your service. Thank you for sparing the time to speak with us. Think nothing of it. It's quite nice, yeah. I must say, though, that Lieutenant Aubrey chose the perfect spot for the subject matter. Louis Suave spent much time in rumination here in the days before the calamity. You Gridanians being somewhat reserved by nature, at first the citizens kept their distance. But in time, the people warmed to him, patiently lent an ear to their troubles, healing hurts and offering counsel. Gradually earn their trust. Ignore the plight of woes one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. Louis Suave spoke those words, and lived up to them. He was the epitome of a Charlian sage, and I recall myself being moved. Now, shortly after we become aware of the Meteor Project, the hamlet of Quarrymill was attacked by the primal Gridania, Garuda. Both soldiers and civilians were amongst the casualties. The Order of the Twin Adder moved to vanquish the primal. But we were not alone. Through Louis Suave's meditation, we had the support of not only our sister Grand Companies, but capable adventurers. Yeah, it does say meditation. There was that mediation. That's mediation, my bad. I'll have to look and see how this is different for the 1.0 players. I wonder if it is different for 1.0 players. I would assume it is. The capable adventurers roam over the besides. Using an artifact known as the Vortex Feather, the Archon opened a way for a band of adventurers to sally forth into Garuda's turbulent domain, but they failed the fearsome being. Upon her defeat, however, the primal's dispersed aether did not return to the land. Instead, it was absorbed into the Red Moon Dalmud. And when the Empire constructed a new base in Mordona, the Elder Seedseer saw the need for decisive action and put forth a proposal. The formal reformation of the Orsian Alliance, which had for so long lain dormant. The initial response from the nations was lukewarm at best. They felt that the burden be borne by each party was excessive, and they were loath to do aught that would place them at a disadvantage against their rivals. But the revelation that a lunar transmitter had been erected in the Imperial base prompted a change of heart. The tower controlled Dalamud's descent. If it could be destroyed, then the Meteor Project would be forestalled. After having constantly been on the back foot, our nations were motivated to join hands, that we might strike a decisive blow against the enemy. This was the Orsian Alliance reformed, as the Circle of Knowledge had hoped. At the same juncture, Louis Suave was asked to join the Alliance as a tactician, and in that capacity, he provided sage counsel to our heads of state. So, although he was first treated with wariness, Louis Suave earned our trust through his actions, and paved the way to enduring cooperation between our nations. Indeed, were not for him, we would all perish divided. Louis Suave a great debt. Now then, I expect you might be interested in hearing about the operation to destroy the lunar transmitter. But for that tale, I'd recommend you seek out another, a decorated soldier who actually took part in the operation. Although a hardened warrior, she's quite friendly and should be glad to regale you with her experiences. Shall I send word to her in your behalf? We'd be duly grateful. Very well. You can take yourselves to Maelstrom Command at Limsa Laminsa. I shall see to it that she expect you. With that, I shall take my leave. I pray that the biography is a success. Everyone has been more helpful than I had dared hope. It seems Louis Suave had quite an influence on others. That interview gave us some valuable insights. Hey, Winter, how's it going? That interview gave us some valuable insights into his character, and I'm eager to see what we learn in the next. Come, let's head to Limsa Laminsa. How's your day been, Winter? Having a good one? Is this a new playthrough of the game? No. I'm doing the... I just did the new seasonal, and now I'm doing a new quest that appeared along with it. We're headed to aft deck. The aft castle. This dude has been dancing here every time I've come here for a very long time. Oh, they were right there. Oops. And there it is. Maelstrom Command. Shall we then? Should have had a bit of a bigger pause between shall we, or command and shall. Barsham, ever a sight for sore eyes. Anubis be Nanaji. Rashakt Rikti, at your service. I understand you wish to hear about the operation to destroy the lunar transmitter. Indeed. I'm penning a biography of the Archon Louis, you see, for which I'm interviewing people who had dealings with him. I truly appreciate your time. You're very welcome. I would be glad to assist even if there wasn't a request from Lieutenant Fulk. Fuck. Gotta pop over to Goblin. What do you gotta go to Goblin for? Find something? All good here? Hell yeah. Now then, to continue where he left off, it was shortly after the Eorzean Alliance was formed. Our scouts returned with word that the 7th Legion had activated the lunar transmitter in their fortress in Mordona. Now known as Castrum Sentry, the fortress was originally called Castrum Novum before the fucking 14th restored and renamed it. It was in order to break through its defenses and destroy the transmitter that our three nations joined hands, and we were determined to succeed. The strategy that Louis proposed was elegant in its simplicity. While our main force drew the Gallians' attention with all-out siege, an elite band of adventurers would infiltrate the castrum and make for our objective. We had entrusted adventurers with ridding us of primals, now we entrusted them with the very fate of Eorzea. I still remember the operation as if it were yesterday. There we met with fierce resistance, we fought more fiercely still. No matter the cost, we had to ensure that the adventurers had a chance to strike at the transmitter. And when the messenger arrived bringing the word they had succeeded, it still makes my heart sore to recall that moment of triumph. That day we learned that, by standing together, the people of Eorzea could oppose even the might of the Empire. There's no exaggeration to say that victory paved the way for Eorzea's future. Without it, there would never have been an Operation Archon. Alas, it wasn't all glad tidings. For though we destroyed the transmitter, Nail Van Darnus appeared and claimed that he no longer needed the device to bring down Dalamud, that he himself had the power to do so. As long as Van Darnus lived, the threat of destruction remained, and so, branding him an enemy to all life in Eorzea, the nations of the Alliance undertook a desperate manhunt. At length, they located him in Korthus and sent their greatest warriors to hunt him down. Leading that formidable band was the adventurer whom they called the Warrior of Light, and though no records remain of the fierce encounter, one thing is certain. At battle's conclusion, Nail Van Darnus was brought low. As you know, however, the woes did not end with the White Raven, for Louis and his disciples determined that Dalamud would continue to fall. In a last-ditch bid to prevent the realm's annihilation, the Circle of Knowing issued a request to the Eorzean Alliance to secure the Cartno Flats, where the Red Moon was expected to crash. It was no simple task, for the entirety of the 7th Legion had massed in Cartno, but it was necessary in order to perform a ritual to stop Dalamud, a ritual that would invoke the power of the 12. So it was that the Battle of Cartno was joined, and I dare say you know how the tale continues. Everyone shocked, the elder primal Bahamut emerged from Dalamud and proceeded to unleash his fury upon the realm. Aye, though all bore witness as Louis initiated the ritual, none remember what came to pass afterwards, neither what happened to Bahamut or why the realm was reborn. The haze that afflicted the memories of the calamity. People remember events prior to that moment, yes? If so, do you know if anyone was near Louis during the battle? Someone who may have spoken with him?
If someone was near, I'm afraid I do not know. He was atop a rise for the ritual while I was a good distance away on the front lines. My apologies. No, please don't apologize. Fish phone. You've shared a wealth of information, and I couldn't ask for more. Well, if you're satisfied, then so am I. With that, I shall return to my duties. Look forward to reading the biography when it's finished. Now I have a grasp of events leading up to the calamity, and yet... Oh, forgive me, I was deep in thought. No small part due to your help. I've managed to learn a great deal. There's still more that I wish to know. Might I trouble you to accompany me a little longer? If you're willing, please let me know. Sure. The Naji desires more information of Louis Swall's biography. You'll continue accompanying me, then? Wonderful. Come. Let's head to the Drowning Wench to discuss our next move. Our research proceeds apace so far. We even learned things not found in literature. But tell me, based off what you heard from our interviewees, what is your opinion of Louis Swall? Wow, what are these options just wrong? Like, what is just wrong? He's an exceptional leader. I would say an exceptional leader, yeah. I agree. He possesses great leadership. If not, he couldn't have established the framework needed to realize his plans. No matter how brilliant they may have been. What struck me is how grateful the interviewees were to Louis Swall for bringing their nations together in cooperation. There's nothing short of necessary for our survival. And knowing this, I can't help but wonder. In his capacity as a tactician, it seems that he had done more than enough by devising a plan and facilitating its execution. He went far beyond that, risking life and limb on the front lines for a land not his own. Perhaps he needed to be there for the ritual. Perhaps he felt a sense of duty. Even so, as noble as it is to desire help from others, what good is it if you end up sacrificing yourself? What was it that compelled Louis Swall to go to Cardinal? What went through his mind as the battle unfolded? In order to do his biography justice, I feel I need to know these things. Louis Swall had people near him at the time. Perhaps he shared words with them in his final moments. Words that could provide some insights, but where to begin searching for such individuals? Assuming they exist. Sorry, friends. Couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Just so happens I know a bloke who served among Louis Swall's guard at Cottonelle. Truly? You know someone who was with him? Aye. And far as I'm aware, he wasn't keeping that fact a secret, just for good measure, though. Why do you want us to speak with him? Writing an article. Louis Swall's biography, eh? In that case, I reckon the bloke would be willing to cooperate. Oren Geekum's the name. Geekum Buck. And he was lieutenant of Maelstrom. After Calamity, he turned to adventuring so as to be a great help to the common folk. Maelstrom officer turned adventurer. We'd be most keen to speak with him. Where might he be found? When Owen dropped by the other day, he said he had business in Morbid Dry Docks. If you like, you might as well see him there. Like. Understood. We're in your debt. We can't let this chance pass us by, Varsham. Let's take ourselves to the dry docks at once. I need to fix something that I didn't realize was incorrect. There we go. We're headed... Winter, have you done the latest stuff in 14? Unless I'm crazy and you don't play 14, but I'm pretty sure you play 14.
Where could Orn be? In hindsight, we should have asked what he looks like. His name would suggest he's a Midlander, but... Well, nothing for it but to make inquiries. Let's put up for the task and meet again here. Alright, we'll talk to this guy first. I'm sorry, but I've only just started helping out here. I'm still learning our customers' names. I couldn't say if it's the person you're after, but a man did come by earlier who appeared to be an adventurer. He bought a Nymea lily that we're currently trialing. I think I might know where he is then. There, you.
Orn? As it happens, I spoke to him earlier. He said he wanted to buy flowers, so direct him to a vendor. That's the way he's as of now, though.
Actually over here. Veteran strip ride, got it.
Looking for an Orn Cookham, you say? Don't know anyone by that name, I'm afraid. I did work by an unfamiliar fellow just now, though, over by the Markudja Spinner. He had a flower in his hand, so he caught my eye.
Give me an inkling, yeah. I already fucking knew where his mic. I already knew where he was gonna be. They said flower, I knew where he was gonna be. Here, Varsham. Were you able to learn anything? Why are you talking to this shorter Fimro? It's the taller Fimro. I'm almost obviously better. Some man who could be Orn is spotted Nymea Lily. Then went to the mark of the spinner. We hurry, they might be able to find him. Let's go. Oh, I see a cutscene. I remember when Corey and I had to go visit all these rocks to get married. That was funny. You actually beat this guy here? That's weird. Begging your pardon, sir, but are you Lieutenant Orn Greencombe? I did a kneel and a pray. Yeah. I haven't been a lieutenant in years, but that's me. What can I do for you? I realize this is sudden, but... like, he's very familiar, but I don't know from where. Presumably something from A Realm Reborn that is entirely too long ago for me to remember. Like, I know his goddamn face, I just don't know from where. So you're writing Louis Swall's biography and want to hear my account as someone who is near on hand at Cartano. There must be a reason why you're here too, Warrior of Light, who led us to victory in Operation Archon. Very well, I'll tell you my tale. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Now then, where to begin? As you know, the battle was fought over the land where Dalmwood was expected to fall. In the beginning, neither side was able to gain upper hand. When the Imperials destroyed their Magitech armor, our ranks were thrown into disarray. Deployed, I think it said. Did I say deployed or destroyed? I think it said deployed. It looked like it said destroyed. I've already forgotten. Those charged with protecting Louis Swall, like me, could only watch the carnage from afar. Though our forces managed to hold out thanks to the adventurer contingent, we sustained grievous casualties. But the real tragedy was what followed. As Delmwood hurtled towards us, it began shedding fragments of itself before finally bursting open to unleash the primal Bahamut. As all below looked on in shock, the battle completely forgotten, Bahamut took wing and spewed fire all over the land. Men, magic armor alike, were set ablaze and sent flying like so many insects. I only realized that I had stopped breathing when a commanding voice broke my trance. "You've done enough," Louis told us. "Now fly. Fly and save yourselves." But, like my fellow guards, I wanted to remain. I couldn't charge into battle beside my comrades, and at the very least, I would do my duty here and protect Louis to the last. But upon seeing us standing there, not making a move, Louis smiled and spoke to us thus. "If you would give your lives to protect something, then protect my hopes. Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope, bright and brilliant. So live, I bid you. Be among those who bear the light for others to follow." Those words awakened us to a greater purpose. There was hope in my living, and I would live as Louis bid. No matter what, I would survive. And so, together with my fellows, I began to make my retreat. Alas, we hadn't gotten quite far when an explosion erupted and sent us sprawling. I struggled to my feet just in time to see an enormous, menacing silhouette of Bahamut looming over Louis. In the next instant, he was enveloped in a light, and that was the last I remember of him. The weather outside is weathering quite a lot.
Louis' final moment.
Amidst that light, he looked to be smiling. What he was thinking in that moment, I couldn't say, but one thing is certain. All of us are alive thanks to him.
Following the calamity, it was reported that Louis had defeated Bahamut and said about the land's miraculous regeneration. Do you believe this is the truth? Oh, the weather outside is weather, and the fire is surely fire. Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope. What we've learned has reaffirmed my belief, Varsham. The belief that Louis was not an all-powerful savior who one reads about in tales, but merely an ordinary man. But that man never forsook Eorzea. No, he stood for this realm to the last. He and countless other brave souls, and saved it from becoming a scorched waste.
I mean, real talk, Bahamut would have fucked up a lot more than just Eorzea. Like, probably would have killed a lot more than just Eorzea.
Against unimaginable adversity, he fought, and at the cost of his life, paved way for a brighter future for us all. The least I can do in return is tell his story. Spread this message. That where there's life, there's hope. Hey, Cork, how's it going? Thanks to your account, I believe I found an angle for the biography I'm truly grateful.
Would you care to offer a prayer as well? A prayer that the light of hope which Louis preserved shall burn ever bright? Just immediately calling Coolio a nerd. Alright. Nerd. Jesus. Hello, Goldbrand.
Allow me to thank you again for recounting your experiences with us.
Hey, 'tis I who owes you thanks for giving me the chance to share Louis Swall's words. All these years I'd avoided speaking of the moment of his passing, out of respect. But it would not do to take the tale to my grave. Through the biography, it is my hope his spirit will be alive. His spirit will live on in all of us. Now then, if you excuse me, I shall resume my pilgrimage to the marks. Wherever your travels take you, I shall be praying for your safety. Emia lilies, symbol of safe passage. As Louis Sois stood there in Cartano, I wonder if he likewise prayed for someone's safety. At any rate, these interviews have yielded everything I had hoped for and more. Come, let's return to Ul'dah. I'll have your reward for you at Ul'dah in the Hall of Flames. I bet he was worried for his grandkids. Talk about trains. Hey, all right, Cork, we'll do that in just a moment then. Let's get back to Ul'dah. Gotta finish the little story I'm doing first. Bum, bum, bum. Doom, 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 doom. Bum. Choo-choo all aboard the story train. Fuck yeah. This year's Rising was very good, but the Rising is usually very good. There you are. I ended up troubling you longer than I intended, but it was a truly fruitful series of interviews. How fortunate that we could hear from those who've lived that fateful time. While I still have many questions, the biography is beginning to take shape in my mind. I also feel as though I've attained a measure of closure. Louis Sois fought simply as one of us, and he made the ultimate sacrifice that hope might endure. This I've come to realize and appreciate thanks to everyone's heartfelt testimonies. Now then, last but not least, I'd like to ask you for your thoughts on something. According to Orn, Louis Sois smiled in his final moment. As he was enveloped in light, what do you imagine he held in his mind? The image of mankind thriving in the future, or it's pointless to speculate on such things. Or the image of mankind. He struck me as that kind of guy. I see. I appreciate your thoughts. So I pinned the biography, I'll be certain to remember your words. I got the red Firebird mount yesterday, it's a cool mount, fuck yeah. Well, sad though it is, it's time for us to part ways. I'll set to work on the draft, and I won't rest until the biography goes to print. Thank you for all your help, my friend. I couldn't have come this far without you. The big event mount. End of an era framers kit. I need to see. I want to see what that framers thing is immediately. Let's see. End of an era. That's not bad. Could be better. Let me see my adventurer's plate. Oh yeah, it's using the old portrait. Flex current gear. There you go. Yeah, see, this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the end of the era in here. That's much more what I was expecting. Yeah, discard changes. Not. Edit plate design. Let's see. Add an overlay. Monk. The chevron stripes. No, I'll probably just do monk. Yeah, we'll do monk. Monk. Backing of the arcane sigil. Was it? Portraits frame. Oh, I like what I have for that. Plate frame, black. Accent fat cat, as one does. Last dregs, though. May swap out. You know what? No, I think we'll leave that on last dregs. Oh, the Dreaming Ways is kind of nice. Stewards is not bad, too. Leave it at last dregs, though. Oop.